What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video, and happy New Year's, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day today. But in today's video, we're going to talk about Tron and see what it's doing on all the time frames, and if we can find any clues on what is going to happen for Tron within the next couple weeks. So as we jump right on into the chart and not waste any time here, as you guys can see on the daily chart, in our last Tron video that we made a few weeks ago, we were having this support line here tested that's been holding us up ever since April of 2020, right? And what did we do, guys? We actually broke out of this almost ascending triangle. Not really an ascending triangle, but you guys can see we broke this support here, came back back up, retested it as resistance, and now are coming back down. Now we are getting a little support on this major old resistance here, so it would be bullish if we can get a nice bounce and come back into the triangle here, but we're going to see if that happens. I just wanted to quickly go over what we did in our last video. Me saying we did need to see a major move very, very soon because this old, obviously, resistance line that we had coming down here was going to break. Now, last time we looked at it on the weekly, so that's why it looks a little off with this top wick here. But on the weekly chart, this was our resistance. We were getting squeezed in between here. We did just need to see a move very, very soon. And we got to move to the downside and confirmed it as resistance now. So that is a little bearish on the short term, but if we look at Tron on the daily chart, on this chart, I think now it's pretty confirmed that we're just in this symmetrical triangle, right? Obviously you guys can see we've gotten multiple touches on the top of this symmetrical triangle and multiple touches on the bottom of this symmetrical triangle. So we confirmed our support and resistance. Now, when does this triangle have to break? Well, this triangle has to break by the 10th of February of next year. So we got a little bit over a month before this has to break, but you guys know these triangles usually break before 75% of the way through, and we're just about at that time right now. So we could see in a major move for Tron very, very soon, and I think it become sooner rather than later. Obviously, this is a major level we want to hold here with all this resistance that we had here. It'd be very bullish if we now confirm that as support and we come back up to test the top of this triangle and eventually break to the upside. That's what I'm expecting to happen. Obviously, it is possible we can come back down and come back down to the bottom of this triangle. But at this point, I mean, we confirm so much support here. We also have this top wick here that extends across here, right? And I don't see us coming back down lower than that. This was basically just a support, right, or a resistance, right, into support flip until we come back and higher, right? Usually we see these flags start to pan out right above old resistance and turning it as new support. That's why I'm expecting us to go up from this triangle. Now, this is going to be a major move after we break out of this triangle, so look for that to happen within the next couple weeks, right? Like I said, guys, this has to break out by the 10th of February, most likely by the end of January. That's going to happen, right? We usually don't see it come up right in the apex here and then break out. Obviously, that can happen, but usually doesn't happen that way. But I just wanted to show you guys the symmetrical triangle that we're in, and you guys can mark that on your charts as well. So got a little frog on my throat. Let me get rid of that little frog on New Year's today. As we switch on over to the weekly chart for Tron, this is also pretty bullish in my opinion, right? We're just consolidating above our old resistance that we had back here, right? And now we're just flipping it as support, right? And I expect that to bring us higher. Now, we pretty much are just range bound, since the beginning of August. We're just range bound between this support here and this resistance here. Obviously, I think we're forming this downwards resistance, right? And also, I think like I said, guys, we're in that symmetrical triangle, and I think we're forming this upwards support. So yes, we are range bound between this red line and this green line, but I think we're getting at a converging that has to push us one way or the other. It's pretty much the same time frame on the weekly, about the middle of February. We got to see a move out the weekly chart triangle as well. This is pretty much the same triangle just on the weekly chart, and gives you guys kind of perspective of how we are just range bound between these two. If we cut off the wicks on the downside, all the candles are in between these two lines for the last 6 months, which is crazy. This is crazy consolidation, and a consolidation that lasts this long usually leads to a major pumpage very, very soon after. So this is looking bullish to me. And, obviously we have crazy resistance up here. Whoops, messed that up. Obviously we have crazy resistance up here, guys. But there's not much resistance looking left for Tron after that. Probably that 3.9 cents up here at about 9 cents. And then obviously the all-time high bodies at about 19 cents. So we're getting there for Tron. An alt season is, due, right? Obviously, for these altcoins, which are actually bleeding on Bitcoin. And that leads me to my next point here, guys. The Tron Bitcoin pair. Now, you guys can see this pair is absolutely getting wrecked. And it's not just Tron. So if you guys haven't watched my last couple videos, every single altcoin is getting absolutely destroyed by Bitcoin. Obviously, because Bitcoin is extremely parabolic right now. Very more parabolic than the altcoins, at least. Altcoins are generally going up, right, or generally going sideways. Not like they're blowing on the USD pair, but against Bitcoin, they're getting destroyed. And we're testing our lows from all the way back in 2017 before a massive pump. So we're getting super low. I think we're the second lowest. We got the second lowest on the RSI that we've ever been, and we usually don't go this low. This is usually when we see a massive reversal to the upside, right? And what I like to see here, guys, is from our last swing low, right, to this swing low, we got higher lows on the RSI and lower lows in price action. You guys know what that means. That usually means reversal is coming, because that is called bullish divergence, right? And that's usually going to push. It shows that we're getting momentum. Sellers are getting exhausted, right? It shows that we could be getting some momentum on this pair to the upside, at least a little bit, to try to catch up to Bitcoin a little bit. Pretty much all altcoins are showing this bullish divergence and are really testing all-time lows for their pairs. We've looked at Chainlink, we've looked at Ethereum. Ethereum not so much, but Ethereum, Stellar, Tezos, they're all really getting low on that pair. So an altcoin season per se, I don't like calling it an altcoin season, more of an altcoin, catching up to Bitcoin pretty much, because Bitcoin's going to go up as well. It is due, right? We're due for some money that, people taking profits from Bitcoin and putting into alts, which doesn't have to happen, right? We're seeing more institutional investors going into Bitcoin. So, we could see this keep bleeding down, because institutional investors don't care about the altcoins, which is very possible. But in theory and based on technical analysis, we are due for a nice reversal soon on this pair. So that's the video on Tron today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I might make another video today, but you guys won't be seeing a video from me tomorrow. Just have a bunch of things I got to get done, and kind of just want to, reset my wires a little bit, and kind of enjoy my day tomorrow. So hope you guys have a great New Year. Stay safe today. Don't do anything that you're going to regret tomorrow. Like I said yesterday, it's not worth it. And yeah, I'll see you guys either later today or on Sunday. Peace.